Good morning, my little unicorns. How are you today? I am great, and I am so excited because today is Earth Day! Yay! Earth Day. I hope that you guys are going to have a great day celebrating our planet Earth and being outside. I can't wait to go for a walk and listen to all of what nature gives us and be so appreciative of our planet Earth. But hello, little unicorns. Hello. La la la. We're dancing, right? Unicorn, go crazy because it's Earth Day. All right, so let's get started. We got a lot of fun things to talk about today about Earth Day and recycling. Here's my little Earth, right? In space, Earth. And we're going to learn to draw Earth today, but we're not going to put a band-aid on our Earth because we're leaders of good and we help our planet, right? So our planet, from what we do, doesn't have boo-boo on it because we don't treat our Earth badly. We're kind to our Earth, right? Right, I know you guys are. Okay, so that's planet Earth. Earth Day. Do you guys remember what the day is today? Do you remember what day it is? Besides Wednesday, but it is April, that's the month, 22nd, that's the day, 2020, that's the year. And every year on April 22nd, we celebrate Earth Day, okay? So, just a little description of what Earth Day is for you guys so you can understand what it means. It's telling you and your friends and your family to go out there and tell everybody to be peaceful, promoting peace, honoring or accepting or treasuring our planet Earth, right? And just doing things that we can help keep nature so beautiful and the Earth's air clean, and just keeping the trees growing and the plants growing and the animals happy. So there's a lot of stuff we can do to promote peace and to honor the Earth, okay? Yesterday we made a turtle, right, to celebrate Earth for our directive art for Earth. So I thought I would use this little turtle as my breathing buddy for today. But before we breathe, do you see this painting right here? This is a painting Emma did, and it just reminds me of Earth Day, and it makes my heart happy. It's got all those different color greens in there. You guys can do that with paint. See if you can do that for Earth Day. All right, for your parents, or you can show me and Miss Deb your painting. But anyway, I wanted to take that out to show you because that just reminded me of Earth Day. And also, I don't know if you could see over here, this painting that Emma made too with her friend. It's got lots of trees in there and a big sun. And in the back, it's actually the skyline of Atlanta. Skyline is where you see all the buildings line up. Maybe you could go to Piedmont Park today and look at the skyline of Atlanta. I'm sure you can see it really nicely because the sky is so clear and so blue and so beautiful. Or you could go to Piedmont Park or your backyard and swing on a swing and look at the flowers, look at the birds. So that's another painting that reminds me of Earth Day. Lots and lots of stuff. But anyway, before we get started, let's do our breathing, right? Because we want to take care of planet Earth, but we also want to take care of our brains, right? So we have calm brains so we can learn. All right, so I'm going to take my turtle, put it on my chest. You take your breathing buddy, put it on your belly because we take deep breathing out of our bellies, right? All right, so we do it 4 times. Close our eyes, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. voice. Are you calm? I'm calm, but I am ready to learn about Earth Day. Ready to learn about Earth Day. Right, okay. I'm just so happy. It's beautiful outside for Earth Day. I'm going to kiss Earth. Mwah. Yay. Okay. Bye, Mr. Turtle. Bye. Okay. All right. Now, if we're at school, we talk about morning work, right? That's after you come in and you hang up your blue bags, which those blue bags help our earth because you're not throwing them away. You're reusing them, right? And they're made out of cloth, so they're very user-friendly, very earth-friendly. Okay, so usually you hang up your blue bags, you come in, you put your reusable cups, remember? Our reusable cups, cheers, and your healthy snacks in the buckets. Had to have a sip. And then you sit down at the table and you're ready for your morning work. Well, today's morning work is drawing in this beautiful picture of a hand holding a tree with the blue sky and the sun and those birds that I showed you how to make out of V's, right? And this painting, this coloring sheet I did with oil pastels. You know that's Miss Britt's favorite thing to draw with. And I made pink nails for my pink nails that I did the other day. And it just shows that we have planet Earth in our hands, right? And we need to be as kind to planet Earth as we can. So you guys have this coloring sheet. Go ahead and color it for your morning work and show us pictures of it. I'd love to put them all together and make a collage out of all of our paintings that we did, our drawings. You can use watercolors, right? You can make natural watercolors using some fruit or vegetables. You can use oil pastels. You can use paints, right, that we did with our color wheels. You can use crayons. You can use markers. So many things you can use to do your morning work and color this beautiful picture of us holding a tree. So can you guys do that? I would love to see it. Awesome. Okay, another thing we do in class is we have centers, right? So we have things like the felt board center. We have the light table where we make things with different patterns. We have the sensory table where we put our hands in or we touch different things. So maybe this week we would put in dirt in our sensory table to go play in the dirt and celebrate Earth Day, right? Well, there's another center that we have, and it's called the writing center. And so you guys have this little sheet, and it looks like a piece of stationery. It's got lines on it where you can write a letter for Earth Day. And so I went to the writing center today, and I wrote Planet Earth a letter, okay? And this is what I wrote. I said, "Dear Planet Earth, I love you. I love the flowers, the trees, the rivers, the beaches, the animals, and the sky. Thank you for all of your beauty. I will help protect you. Love, Miss Britt." And then I colored in Earth. I made some hearts, right? An M at the top with a V at the bottom. And I traced Earth Day letters. So you guys can pretend you're at the writing center and write Planet Earth a letter. It's a way to practice your writing of letters, right? Okay? And you guys know how to write every letter in the alphabet. Every single one. Right? And we're going to go over some of that today, too. Some of our alphabet, our ABCs of Earth Day or recycling. But why don't you guys try? I can do it. Yes, I can. Speaking of, I get to give myself a sticker because I colored in my coloring sheet and I wrote my letter to Planet Earth, and I am going to give myself a rainbow. You can color your sheets with the colors of the rainbow. Do you remember what those colors are? Tell me. What are those colors? Where are my coloring friends? Or my crayons? What are they? And all of them are here, but there's red, right? And orange, yellow, blue, green, and purple. But don't forget about me. Well, they're not in the rainbow, but they're pretty. What color is this? White. What color is this? Pink, like I colored my nails, and light blue. So you guys can use all the colors of the rainbow and more to do your morning work. Okay, we also sent you this Earth Day book that you guys can color and make. So you can color all the pictures in. You can cut along the dotted lines, and then you can tape, because you guys practice taping with tape in our class. You can tape all the pages together to make a little Earth Day book. I hope you guys do that. What does it say? It says Earth Day. Earth Day is a special day to celebrate the earth. Most people celebrate Earth Day on April 22nd. We remember how important it is to protect nature and our environment. Right. People celebrate Earth Day in different ways. Some people plant trees. And do you know that they planted 1 billion trees? I think it was by 2019 they did it by. Others pick up trash at the park or beach. We're going to talk about that, picking up trash and recycling. You can celebrate Earth Day every day by remembering to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay, so that's a little Earth Day book you guys can do at home. And then one last thing. This is a little recycling game. We love our games. We love playing games in our classroom, right? Sometimes when you're going to get in line, we'll say, okay, we're going to play a game. We're going to play the color, what are you wearing game? And so we'll say, if you're wearing the color red, please stand up. And then you can go get in line. Or if we say, if you're wearing a hat on your head or a scarf or a bandana, please stand up. So that's just one of the games we play. We play lots of games, and this is a roll and recycle. So last week we were talking about fun with dots and counting our numbers, and we were talking about rolling the dice, 2-die dice. This is a game that you use dice and learning about recycling. So maybe you guys want to play that with your parents or your siblings at home. Okay, so let's get started with our lesson. All right, what letter is this again, friends? Right, it's the letter R. And R is for the word recycle, right? Recycle. And we'll talk about what that means. What does recycling mean? What that means is that you use some of your trash, and I've got a whole bucket over here, and you can use it for other things, okay? So for example, they make some sneakers out of plastic. And we talked about this yesterday. Some of our playgrounds, the ground that you walk on, or the ground that the play set is in, is made from tires, right? So it's using something that we already have to make something new, instead of just throwing it away in the trash. Now, everything can't be recycled. There are some things you can, and there are some things you can't. And the trash that we can't recycle, we need to make sure we don't use a lot of it, okay? So that we don't have big piles of trash. Because if we had these big mountains of trash, would we be able to see all those beautiful trees? No, we'd only see the big piles of trash. So we don't want to do that, right? That's not a way to protect our earth. So we're going to talk about the 3 R's of recycling, okay? And the 3 R's of recycling, oh, I don't have here, are reduce, reuse, and recycling, okay? So reduce, we talked about reduce means make it lower. Don't use a lot of trash that we can't reuse or recycle that just piles up, okay? Reuse, take some of your trash and reuse it for something else. Compost, that's another way of reusing. So the food that we eat, you can keep it in a bucket. You can mix it all up and you put it in the dirt, and it makes the dirt have lots of vitamins and minerals and nutrients to help all of our flowers and our plants grow. Okay? And recycle. Again, taking our trash and making new things. Okay? And reuse can also be, or reuse can also be things like these plastic forks. Okay? These plastic forks can't be recycled. I know. I thought they could too a long time ago, but they can't. So how can we not make this into trash and reuse it? Right, we can wash it. We can put it in the dishwasher and wash it, or we could put it under the water and wash it. And we can use it again to eat another time. Or we can use it to make fun art projects. Or we can use it to paint. Have you ever painted with a fork? You dip the fork, these four pointy parts of the fork into paint, and you drag the paint along your paper, or you can make dots with it, okay? So it's not recyclable, but we can reuse it, right? And we want to reduce the amount of plastic forks that we use. Okay, put our plastic fork back there, and that's the 3 R's of recycling. Let's talk about a couple more things. These are our facts cards, right? Here's one. Again, it's what we talked about. We must reduce, reuse, and recycle to protect the environment, to protect Mother Earth. This is called the 3 R's of the environment. That's right, we just talked about that. And see this little guy here, right here? He's the superhero of recycling. Are you going to be a superhero of recycling? Dun, dun, dun. I am going to fly around planet Earth and make sure everything is good, and I'm going to recycle. Gosh, I see a lot of artwork in my playroom that Emma made that looks like Earth Day. I'll bring one out tomorrow. All right, another fact. Here we go. A ton of paper made from recycled paper saves 7,000 gallons of water. We want to save water, right? Because what? Planet Earth is made up of mostly water. That's right. And our bodies are made up of mostly water. So we need water. It saves between 17 and 31 trees. See if you can go for a walk and see if you can count 17 or 31 trees. That's a lot of counting, but you can do it. And it'll be fun. It'll probably end up being a really long, awesome walk. Okay? And, okay, so that's a ton of paper made from recycled paper saves the water and the trees. And there's that newspaper. Okay? And that newspaper, Charlotte showed us that during Show and Share. And Mia, she took a newspaper I showed you. She cut out all the letters of the alphabet, all the numbers. That's another way you can reuse. You can take your parents' newspapers, cut, glue, 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 and make art. Okay? All right, it says, recycling an aluminum can save enough energy to watch 3 hours of TV. What? Psh, mind-blowing. 3 hours of TV? Do you watch 3 hours of TV? Sometimes. But aluminum cans, if you recycle those, you can save enough energy to watch 3 hours of TV. And there's that little girl with her recycling shirt on. She's another recycling superhero. Okay, it says, the average person throws out about 4 pounds of garbage every day. Friends, this is only some of our garbage that we get rid of here at the Menzies house on a daily basis. It's kind of gross. It's kind of gross how much garbage we throw out. But here it says about 4 pounds of garbage. I can't even show you 4 pounds, but 4 pounds is pretty heavy. I think, remember, we said that a dog's brain is 1 pound and our brain is 3 pounds. So add a dog's brain and our brain, 3 plus 1 is 4. And that's how heavy, that's how many pounds of trash we throw away. We need to be careful with that. But now that's an apple. We can make the apple into compost. Maybe Allison James can show us a video on how to make compost. That'd be so cool. Okay. And then this one more. 85% of garbage is sent to a dump or a landfill. It can take from 100 to 400 years, wow, for things like cloth and aluminum to decompose. Okay, you can recognize that as a recycling trash bin. But what's that saying, friends, is 100 to 400 years. That's a lot of years. It takes some of our trash to decompose. So if we make those big piles of trash where we can't see the trees, it's going to take 100 to 400 years for that trash to go down, 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 for us to even be able to peek over it and see all those beautiful trees outside. Okay? So we just want to be careful with that. All right, so let's get on to writing our letters, okay? So grab a pad or a piece of paper. You can go get the piece of paper that I wrote my letter on. Trying to find it here. You can go get this piece of paper, okay? And let's write our letters together with our superhero. Dun 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 dun. Matt Man. Yay, what rhymes with Matt? Sat, cat, fat, hat. What rhymes with man? Man, can. What else? Good job. All right, Matt Man. All right, let's do this. We breathed this morning, right? We have our calm brains. Do we have our listening ears on? Eyes? Mouth? Whole bodies? Crisscross applesauce, hands in our lap? All right, let's do our letters for Earth Day. Okay, the first one is the letter, eyes on me, the letter is what? That's right, B, right? B. B says what? B, B, B. Right. And what does Matt Man say we need to write our letter B? Okay, write it with me while I say it. Right, one big line down. And how many little curves? 2. Piece, piece, 2. One at the top and one at the bottom. B, okay? B for Earth Day stands for be kind to animals. Ruff, 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 ruff. Be kind to animals like the doggies and the turtles and the little mice. Be kind to animals, okay? And there's lots of ways you could be kind to animals besides just petting them. And that's making sure that our earth is beautiful for them to live in, right? Okay. Eyes on me. The letter is G, right? And G says G, G. Very good. You guys used to get it mixed up with the sound of J, but not anymore. Your brains are smart. G. Okay? Let's write the letter G together. Okay, get your pad. It's a, what is this? A big curve. And then one little line up and one little line across. G. Just practice. Just practice. You can do it. Yes, you can. You can do it. Yes, you can. And when I do this, I'm not like being mean or scolding you. I don't know why I do it. It's just kind of like in the video. I'm like, yes, you, because I can't touch, I can't see you, and you're not with me. G. Try it. Okay, now G for Earth Day is gather up trash, right? So if you see trash, gather it up. Put it in the trash can or the recycle bin. Okay, we'll talk about what goes where in a minute. But just gather up that trash. Just don't walk by if you see it. Okay, ask Mommy and Daddy to help you pick it up. Wash your hands after. Okay, remember, don't forget to wash your thumbs. Wash, wash, wash for 20 seconds. Singing our song, soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. All right, but gather up that trash so that Mother Nature can look really, really pretty. All right, Mr. Pratt, Mr. Jackson, this is a vowel, right? Eyes on me, the letter is I. And how do we say I? Take our pointer finger, I, I. All right, get your pens. How do we write the letter I? What does Matt Man say? One big line in the middle, and a little line at the top, and a little line at the bottom. I. For Earth Day, I is for I can do it. I can help my Earth. Yes. And when you help your Earth, and it's not just on Earth Day, my friends, it is every day of the year. 365 days. I can help my Earth. And I put a little kitty cat on my I can do it. Okay. Now, I have to take a sip. You want to take a sip with your reusable cup? Because when the earth is doing such a good job, there's a lot of pollen outside. Pollen helps the plants grow and the flowers grow. And sometimes it gets in your throat. Okay. Here comes the next letter. Ready? Eyes on me. The letter is right. K. K says K. What other letter sounds like K? C. I see you. C. K. Okay. All right, get your pens. Let's write the letter K with Matt Man. One line down. What kind of line is that? Right, a big line. K is a hard letter because you have to then take a little line and go diagonal from the top, and then another little line diagonal from the bottom. Try. You can do it. Try. Okay, the more you practice, the better you'll get. All right, K for planet Earth is keep our Earth clean. Okay, recycle. Throw away your trash. Keep our Earth clean. And the last letter we're going to do today, drum roll please, is letter, eyes on me, L. Right. Excuse me. L. What does L say? Lyle? Leah? Ooh. Right. L. All right. Get your pens. Let's write letter L. One big line down and one little line across. And you could probably say, Miss Britt, that's so easy. I know how to do that. That's because you practice. That's because you listen with your full body and your calm brains. I know. You can do it. L. And L stands for don't be a litter bug. Litter. Litter is to throw your trash every place else but the trash can. So would you be in your car and have the window down and throw away your juice box out the window? No way. No, thank you. You would hold on to that juice box and throw it in the recycling bin when you get home, right? So we don't want to be litter bugs. Do not be a litter bug, okay? It's not a good thing. All right, so now let's play a game with trash. And you're probably like, I don't want to play with trash. I get it. I don't want to play with trash. What Sesame Street character likes to play with trash? That's right, Oscar the Grouch. I wish I had an Oscar the Grouch stuffed animal, but I don't. All right, but anyway, we're going to play with trash today. I washed everything out, but what I want to do is show you what can be recycled and what can't, and show you all the things that I collected in just one day for trash, for recycling trash. There's a lot more of trash downstairs, like all the food and stuff, other stuff for Pudgy, but this is just some of it, but we're going to talk about it. Okay. So, this is a sheet I sent your parents. The first box says paper, This box says glass, this box says plastic, and this box says metal. You guys can cut these out, glue them on a bigger piece of paper, and you guys can take boxes. Are you guys getting like lots of deliveries because we have to stay at home from Amazon or UPS? You can take those boxes, you can glue these little pieces of paper on those boxes, and you can help your parents recycle. One would be for paper, one would be for glass, one would be for plastic, and one would be for metal. Those are things that you can recycle, reuse, okay? So that would be a really fun Earth Day project for you to work on with your parents, okay? So I'm going to take, you see this? I collected it in a bag. This is some of my trash. And we're going to go through it and we're going to see what can be recycled and what can not be recycled, okay? So the first thing we already looked at. What's this? Right, it's an aluminum can. It just happens to be Coca-Cola. Did you guys know Miss Britt used to work for Coca-Cola? I did. I traveled all over the world. All over our world with the company Coca-Cola. And I saw so many cool things. All right, so this is an aluminum can. An aluminum can we can recycle. Okay? And that would go in our metal. This is made of metal. And that's where that would go. So aluminum can, thumbs up, thumbs up. We can recycle. Okay, the next one is milk carton. Okay, you guys drink milk at home? Yeah, we drink milk. We finished it today. Mark and Emma had cereal. Milk cartons, we can recycle those. Okay? And it's made of cardboard or plastic, so you guys can put this in the paper recycling bin. Or you can take the top off, the plastic top, which would go in the plastic bin. And you can rinse it out, and you can maybe cover it with paper and paint it, and you can turn it into a flower vase. That's how we reuse it. Okay? So there's fun ideas of how you can turn some of your recycling or your trash into beautiful art. Okay, this, my friends, is what? This is a plastic bag. Now, plastic bags you can't recycle. All right? That's why when we go to the grocery store, we're using paper bags that we reuse, the R word, reuse, instead of these plastic bags. What you need to do is you have to bring these back to Publix or Kroger or the grocery store, Trader Joe's, and they have to recycle or take it or reuse it with you. Now, you can reuse a bag for collecting trash, going outside and collecting acorns or having a scavenger hunt, right? Okay, you can put them in your garbage bags at home. Okay, so you can reuse them, but they're not recyclable. All right, this is a big plastic container that we ate spinach. Yum, spinach. And this plastic container would go in the plastic box, okay, that can be recycled, but you can also use it to paint. You can put your paint in there. You can collect things from outside. You can keep money in it, right? If you guys wash this out, you can use this as a piggy bank or as a bank. All right, that's how you would reuse it. All right. Let's see, what other goodies do I have in here? Okay, this is a paper bag, and that's paper, so that's recyclable. But you can also turn this paper bag into a puppet. Okay, you can draw a face on the outside, cut out the eyes, and use it as a puppet. I see you. Ahoy, mateys. What beautiful things do I see outside? Paper towel holder. You guys can recycle this cardboard paper, okay? But you can also use it like I did. Go outside and use it as a telescope to look at all the fun things. Or at night, use it to see the stars because the sky is so clear. All right, what else do I have in here? Do you know what these are? These are plastic bottle holders. So all the bottles, this was used for vitamin water. And that's what you can hold them with, like this. All this can be recycled in plastic. Now, please don't throw this in the ocean. The turtle would be so sad because it gets around their necks where they try to eat it, and it doesn't make their tummies feel good, and it's very dangerous. So definitely recycle those. And friends, I have a lot more. Here's our cereal box that we finished today, okay? You can open it up or open it up, make it flat. You can turn it into a house. You can cut out a door and some windows. You can cut along the sides, okay? You can open it up like this and paint on the inside and make a pretty picture, and it could be a surprise. Hello. Hello. Or it could be a monster. Jump, 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 jump. That's a way to reuse recycling. And there's a lot more in here, but I just wanted to show you some of it, okay? What you can do to reuse them, make lots of arts and crafts with, or what things you can recycle and what things you can't recycle, okay? So just to go over this again, you can recycle cans, you can recycle plastic beverages, okay? Excuse me, like the vitamin water I did. The plastic 6-pack rings, which I showed you. Cardboard, which was the milk carton and the cereal box. And then mixed paper, like the newspaper and any paper that you use, okay? What you can't recycle, and it has to go in the trash, that piles up in the landforms where you can't see the trees, right? Are pizza boxes. It says you can't recycle pizza boxes. The grease and or the wax on these boxes interferes with the recycling process. Who knew? I did not know that. And I bet you some of the milk cartons too have that. So you have to look on the box and see if you can find this recycling symbol. And if you see that recycling symbol, then that means you can recycle it. You can't recycle plastic bags. Remember we told you that you get it like the grocery store. You got to use that for something else or give it back to the grocery store. You can't recycle, dun, 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 these little guys. It says you can't recycle these. So do you remember when we were keeping these at school? Well, we were going to make a picture frame out of them. We were going to reuse them for art to make a picture frame. So it tells me that we can't recycle these. All right, so try to collect them like we did, wash them out, and try to make something with them. This would be fun with dots. You can use this to paint. You can put the top in paint and dab your paper. Or you can glue these onto a picture frame and make it look pretty with all the different colors, right? All right, so you can't recycle those. So try to use those for something else. And then we also have the plastic utensils. Remember I showed you my plastic fork in the beginning? You can't recycle those, kids. So you got to find a way either not to use too many of them or to use them for something else or to wash them and use them again. Yeah. Psh. I didn't know a lot of this either. Emma helps me sometimes. This is another game. It's the match the recycling. So you'll see you can color these, you can cut them out, and then you can place them in the right recycling bin. Some of them may not go in. It looks like they all will. That's another game you guys can play at home. All right, so I'm going to give myself another sticker. I'm going to do an octopus because I am not going to put those plastic rings for cans in the ocean, so the octopus is happy. How many legs does an octopus have? Right, 8. 8. All right, I can do it. Yes, I can. Thumbs up, my friends. Okay, so that is recycling, and that's a lot of talk about recycling. So if you guys ever have any questions, ask your parents, but you guys can do it. So now let's do our directive art. We're going to do it every day this week. Art for Earth, to celebrate Earth. And why don't we draw planet Earth and some of the things that go along with the weather that we have on planet Earth, okay? So go ahead and take your paper. I promise I'll spell things correctly today. And see if you can find a blue marker and a green marker, okay? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run, run, run. Run as fast as you can. Go find green and blue if you can. If you don't have it, no big deal, right? Calm brain. Don't get frustrated. I happen to have it here, right? I didn't have the blue and green Play-Doh yesterday, but I just used white and purple. No big deal. Okay, so let's draw planet Earth. So what I want you to do, just like our turtle, take your blue marker and draw a circle in the middle of your paper, right? Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Just make the circle the best you can. And then take your green marker, okay? Blue and yellow make green. And just make little, it doesn't matter how they look, just little green squigglies, kind of looks like clouds, inside of your circle. So the green is the land, right, the continents, the land that we live on. And then we're going to color in the blue, the other space in our circle, and that's the water. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so color in your green little blobs or squigglies. And I'm going to do it quickly because I don't want this circle time to go longer than it already is. All right. I'm going to color in my green for the land. Ta-da! And then the other parts inside the circle, I'm going to color that all blue. I'm actually going to get light blue, because maybe you'll be able to see it better against the green. And I'm going to color the rest of my circle in with blue for the water, making me thirsty. The water. Keep our oceans clean. And there, my friends, is your planet Earth. Yay! Good job. All right, let's do some things around our planet Earth that have to do with our climate, our weather, right? Because if we keep planet Earth safe and we protect it and clean, it makes our climate or our weather so much better, okay? Weather better. That doesn't really rhyme, but it kind of did. All right, so let's draw a sun. Can you draw a sun all by yourself? I bet you can. We did a sun a lot. I'm going to color my sun orange. Why not? So a sun is a circle. Circle. And then it's lines coming out of it. You can draw big lines with little lines in between. You can draw all big lines. You can draw all little lines. Whatever your brain wants. The sun. And friends, I'm going to put a happy face on my sun because the earth and the sun are very happy because you're helping them be peaceful and beautiful. Okay? All right. What else can we do with climate? We can draw clouds. All right? Clouds are just, again, lots of little curves put together. Okay, so there's my cloud, and I'm going to put a happy face on my cloud. Why not put a happy face on Earth? Because everybody's so happy you're protecting them. And you can make a cloud in the sky. Okay? You can color that cloud in blue. I use my light blue again. Or white. Or you could color it in gray if it's raining, right? Rain helps our planet Earth. And then I want to do one more thing to celebrate Earth. And because we're not throwing trash in our oceans, you know who's going to be happy? Let's see. What color can I make this guy? I'll make it red. You have red? The fishies are happy. So the way you make a fish is you make an oval on its side. Okay, an oval or a circle. And then you make a triangle attached to the oval. And that's your fishy. I'm going to color my fishy in red. And I'm going to put another smiley face on my fishy because he is happy. The oceans are so clean. So there you go, friends. There's our Earth and our climate and our little fish directive drawing with Miss Britt today. Okay? Do you want to learn how to spell Earth? I promise I'll get it right. Okay? Take your pens and write an eh. The letter is that? E, right? Vowel E. Okay, the next letter is A. Right? A. What letter is that? R, right? The 3 R's. Reuse, reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay? The next letter is T. Right? T. And the last letter is H. Earth. E-A-R-T-H. And I spelt it right. I can do it. Yes, I can. All right, friends. I hope you guys drew that with me today. That is our art for Earth. And let's do some sign language for those people that don't hear. Okay? And yesterday we learned fish, bird, and turtle. So today, let's learn 2 more. So it says, put your fingers at the top of your head, put your hands at the top of your head with your 2 fingers out, and bend them like this. So take your index finger and pointer finger and bend them. And that, my friends, is rabbit. Okay, try with me. Rabbit. Okay. The other one, let's see. This, take your pointer finger and go like this. That's sign language for mouse. Try with me. Mouse. Rabbit. Mouse, right? And they're all happy because you are being kind to Mother Earth and Mother Nature for our animals. Okay, here's another one. Oh, this is cat. So take your thumb and your index finger, pointer finger, and you want to make whiskers. So you put them in between your nose and your mouth, and you pull them apart. Like whiskers. That's cat. Okay, do them with me. Ready? Rabbit, mouse, cat, fish, bird, and turtle. Very good. I can do it. Yes, I can. And we did a lot more. We did colors, and we did some of the alphabet too. So we can review all that later. Sign language. Look, this is a picture of the whole alphabet using our hands. All right, sign language. Couple more things. Earth Day bingo board. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. It says, gather recycled materials from your home and create a recycled tree sculpture. Oh, that is a really cool idea with all of this stuff that I collected for recycling. Well, some of it isn't, but you can make a tree or you can make a building. Do that. Do it outside on the grass. That sounds like a fun idea. Did any of you make your Lego rainbow? Did you make your Lego rainbow yesterday? We'll see what else you can make. Why don't see if you can make a tree with Lego today, with your Legos. Go ahead and make a tree with your Legos, okay? Another great book to read is The Lorax for Earth Day today. I don't have it with me right now, and it's a pretty long book. But maybe you and your parents can read it as a bedtime story, and that's a book about protecting our trees. But the book I'm going to leave you guys with today has to do with a bear and his boy. And this I took because this is another way to reuse and recycle. Friends, this is a book that was from a long time ago. See, it doesn't have a cover. There's no title. There's no pictures. This is a book from, I think it's, let me see if I can find the date. Let's see. Can't even find the date of when it was first. Oh, wait, here. 1972. That's a long time ago. It's a long time ago. Let's see, I'm 51, 50. It's 48 years ago. So we are reusing, recycling this book. Okay, I bought it from the library because they don't use it anymore. All right, so let's read it together because it's a cute little fun book. It's called A Bear and His Boy. What are they eating? Right, ice cream. I would love some ice cream right now. A Bear and His Boy by Shawn, Bryan. Illustrations by Tom Murphy. Okay, so in this book, the illustrator and the author are two people. In my books, the illustrator and the author is one. This is the story of a bear named Mac who woke up one morning with a boy on his back. That would be very silly. And the bear looks a little confused, right? Huh? Who's on my back? Why is there a boy on my back? Back and Mac rhyme. Who are you? Asked Mac to the kid on his back. The boy just shrugged and replied, my name is Zach. Back, Zach, Mac. Rhyme. Here's the deal, said the bear. We've got no time to slack. Just look at this schedule. It's totally packed. So it says things to do. Eat flapjacks, collect award, karate lessons, bird watching, return books, work out, clean room, attend horse race, department store, finish jigsaw puzzle, do laundry, bathroom dancing, mow lawn, go kayaking, stop for ice cream. Yum. Rent a movie, learn French, football game, try frozen yogurt, Pierre's birthday, brush teeth. Sounds like all the stuff we have on our list while we're staying at home, huh? First, we're going to a diner to have some flapjacks. Look at Mac on the back of the bear at the diner. I like these pictures. They're nice and simple. Then it's off to City Hall where I'm accepting a plaque. Next, we'll head to the gym to do jumping jacks. All with that bear on his back. And stop at the library to browse through the stacks. We'll find an ice cream truck for an afternoon snack. Library, ice cream truck. I'm going to read you guys a bedtime story. Stinky Kids Have a Heart, and it's about the ice cream truck and ice cream. And then watch the horses race at the track. You ever watched a horse race? They go so fast. Whoa! "Oh," said the boy, "you've got a real knack for running around like a maniac." "I know," said the bear, "I should be more laid back, but..." Bus. "The department store has a big sale on slacks." Slacks is another name for pants. My dad used to call jeans dungarees. Yeah. "And I've been meaning to try out my new kayak." Have you ever seen a bear in a kayak? Is that real or pretend? Pretend. "Plus, it's homecoming weekend and we're quarterback." Quarterback, that's the guy that throws, or girl that throws the ball in a football game. Go out for the pass. You guys can play football outside today. Have a catch. "Hold on," yelled the boy. The bear was taken back. We should draw that bear tomorrow. "Let's stop for a second and smell the lilacs." Right? The listening walk. Nature. Take time. So that says park. They're going to the park. And what are they doing, friends? They're smelling the lilacs. They're stopped being so busy, and they're breathing, and they're admiring all the beauty of Mother Nature, right? Because we're all being kind. "How relaxing," said the bear. "I should tell my friend Ned. He's a stressed out giraffe with a girl on his head." That girl up there. Teach them how to do a listening walk and enjoy and breathe. The end. So friends, go out there, smell the lilacs, and enjoy Earth Day. We love you. We're proud of you. Good circle time, and happy Earth Day.